Hey folks, it's Abby and today I'm going to be telling you the books I'm going to be reading in March. Fingers crossed I can actually get to all of these because right now it is the end of February and I am on a mad streak to try and finish my entire TBR before the end of the month. I am buddy reading Les Miserables by Victor Hugo with Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, so that is a continuous read across the months until we're done with the book, which is going to take some time. But other than that book, I'm going to have 5 books on my TBR and that is it for this month. And first up we have Shield Maiden by Sharon. Emmerichs? I should look that up. Emmerichs. Okay, so first of all, this is such a pretty cover. It has this gorgeous Viking symbology on the inside. This is my Goldsboro GSFF book for this month that I'm reading, and it is all about a woman who is the niece? Yes, she is the niece of Beowulf, and so she's grown up being told his stories and she wants to become a Shield Maiden. I really enjoyed reading the translation of Beowulf that I read. It's up there. And also reading the bonus Mercies by Genevieve Tucholke. They were both fantastic, so I am looking forward to diving in. Then a book that was sent to me by the wonderful aforementioned Olivia. This is coming out in April of this year, so I wanted to get to it this month in March so that I am prepped and ready. It's published by Picador Press and it is Not Alone by Sarah K. Jackson. This is the aftermath of an ecological disaster and a mother and her young son are trying to fend for themselves. So I also read, oh this is a mistake, My Name is Monster by Katie Hale, which was also sent to me by Olivia, and it has a similar kind of vibe to it, and I enjoyed but didn't love My Name is Monster, so I am hoping to really get a lot more out of this one. You will hear about this at the end of March and I will let you guys know if you need to be picking it up in April. Then Life, the Universe and Everything by Douglas Adams. This is the 3rd book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. A fun British sci-fi comedy that is absolutely ridiculous, has no plot, and it's just a great fun romp through space. So I'm looking forward to reading this one along with the Don't Forget Your Towel read along. We will be having the live show for the 2nd book, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, at around maybe the 12th of March, so a little bit into March, but come join us on Hannah's channel. She'll be linked down below if you would like to come and see that then and see what we think. Then the penultimate book on my TBR is one of the ones from my 12 books in 12 months that I put on my Instagram, and this one is The Seep by Chana. This was recommended to me by Ali from Mythologically Reads. One day I will remember your name because one day you will stop changing it. But yes, Ali, I will link her channel down below, recommended this one to me, and I thought, you know, after a bit of a rush end to February, let's pick a shorter one. I know nothing about it. A 50-year-old trans woman whose life is irreversibly altered in the wake of a gentle but nonetheless world-changing invasion by an alien entity called the Seep. So sci-fi horror, apparently. I've heard fantastic things about this. It looks really weird and I am down for weird, so I am very excited to dive into this one. And then last, but by no means least, the TBR jar returns. So I used this bad boy in January and then didn't use them in February because I had too many other books that I wanted to read. So why am I nervous? I'm always nervous whenever I do a TBR jar. This one is one I've already read. It's Bitter by Akwaeke Emezi. I've read this. I was like, I feel good about this one. Yeah, you gave it 5 stars. Animal Crossing Desert Diaries number 1. I guess I could read number 2? I'll pull out a 3rd one, and as long as I haven't read that one, I'll decide between the 2nd Animal Crossing manga and this. Oh, the thin ones I'm pulling out today, maybe that's the issue. The Last Guardian by Eoin Colfer. Oh, okay. Okay, so these are my 2 choices. Technically, I pulled out, like I said, Animal Crossing number 1, but I've read that. And then this is the first one that I pulled out that I hadn't already read. So The Last Guardian by Eoin Colfer. I am unsure. I'm gonna go for the manga. The wonderful Hannah from Letter M gifted me this. I am going for the manga because sometimes I do read-alongs where there are prompts to read a middle grade, and I don't have many middle grades. That's partly why she got me this, was to add more middle grades to my shelves. So I am retaining this for future middle grade requirements. We have Shield Maidens Animal Crossing New Horizons Deserted Island Diaries Volume 2, Life, the Universe and Everything, The Seep and Not Alone. You guys will most likely not have read this one, and I somehow don't think that many of you will have read this. But out of these, if you have read them, then let me know. But out of these three, if you've read them, let me know. What did you think of them? Because I am really excited to dive in. This month looks a lot more manageable than I've made other months. The longest book is probably the Arc, so you know I've got that little like motivation to get through it. This should be a slightly more chill month than I'm used to. That's if I can actually get through the books in February. Pray for me. Thank you so much for watching, folks. If you'd like to see if I do manage to get through last month's TBR, if you want to see February's TBR, it's up there. If you want to see if I manage it, then click subscribe. The February wrap-up will be out at the beginning of March. And if you'd like to see if I read these 5 books, then you'll have to wait until the beginning of April. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!